hopefully it's kind of washed out, but that is Smiler whizzing around her track. Yeah, this is an interesting one for me because I kid you not, it took me about 3 years to get myself on that ride, and you know what, I have not looked back. It is such a good ride. Thoroughly recommend. I'm not gonna lie, it's not an entry-level ride. I don't recommend trying it straight off the bat unless you are that kind of person, but if you are, you're probably not watching these vlogs anyway. Yeah, the other thing is I don't personally recommend it as a first inversion ride, just because there are so many of them and it is a very intense ride. So as for the ride experience, it is a bit intense in the queue line because there's a lot of sound effects going on, and it's very cattle penny, very boxed in. The good thing is this year they have turned down the sound effects a little bit, which I think is really important from an accessibility point of view. You still have the atmosphere, it's not taking anything away, it just means that more people can enjoy it, so I'm a really big fan of that. Now as for the ride experience itself, first thing to be aware of is that you do have a little bit of a drop plus an inversion indoors. So that is when you first go up the station, you swing round and you have the drop and the inversion there, so just brace yourself for that. Then you go up the first lift hill, go down, you do a couple of inversions, get to the halfway run, have the vertical lift hill, lots more inversions, and boom, you're home. Now in terms of braving it, obviously I'm not gonna lie, it takes a lot of courage, this one. So what I recommend you do is find some rides with inversions that you already love, and just know you're gonna get that feeling by the bucketful when you do this ride. Now of course if you do want to try some of the sensations of being on a similar ride without committing to the full 14 inversions, you could try Saw the Ride at Thorpe Park. That would be a really good entry-level ride, or not entry, it would be a good mid-level ride to get you onto the Smiler. Now I have to say, I thought before I went on this, doing all the back-to-back inversions would be the thing that would be really tricky, and what if I didn't like it? What if I hated the first inversion and I'm stuck there going, oh my god, 13 more to go? Now that didn't happen, because I like inversions on other rides, so why wouldn't I have liked them on this ride? So yeah, find the ones you like and hold that to your heart. The other thing which I think makes people quite nervous is of course the vertical lift hill. Now I'm not going to lie, that is a really hard sensation to practice for. I can't really think of any alternatives other than just doing it. I heard that people say, oh, you feel like you're going to fall out, and for some reason I took that to mean it feels like you're going to fall out sideways. What I do find is that you feel slightly like you're going to be upended and go down head first, which you're not, that just wouldn't happen. But my tip for counteracting that is when you're on the up, just bring your head forward ever so slightly. I think there's just something about your centre of gravity when you do that. It just, for me, it really helps you feel a bit more balanced and a bit more secure. And of course there is always the option of just closing your eyes for that bit if that is the thing which makes you nervous. And like I say, it took me the best part of 3 years standing at the bottom of that ride going, oh my god, I want to go on, and not being able to. And ever since I've gone on, you cannot keep me off. In fact, this is my favourite front row ride, which I never would have thought would be possible. So yeah, it's hard to guide this one because really you have to do inversions first, and I think once you've got used to that feeling of going upside down, actually this doesn't offer anything new on that, it just offers it in excess. The only thing of course being that vertical lift hill, which is perfect timing, vertical lift hill going up the background there. Magic of cinema, Christ. So that's the only thing I think is that extra bit alien you can't practice for, but I've given you a coping method now for doing it so you can go in equipped. Theming on this, there's nothing too scary. Again, it's a little bit sinister, but even that sinisterness is quite clinical, it's not sort of dark and all that kind of thing. So yeah, there you go. It's hard to give lots of advice, like I say, because really it's just the advice for inversions, and it's lots of them. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. But if you do make it on Smiler, please do let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear how it went. Please tell me you did what I did and go, oh my god, why didn't I do it sooner? It's incredible. And yeah, I'll catch you soon. Until then, do the brave thing of believing in you.